I want to share with you how I stay lean without trying anymore and the reasons why I do it and how it's not as complicated as everyone makes out. Once you understand a few fundamentals, you can do it as well, whether you're currently in like a phase of being lean and want to stay lean, or if you're currently in a high fat phase and you want to drop it. Use these tips. I thought I'd bang on the hoodie, chain and no shirt combo because the last time I did it, you boys gave me 30k views, so I'm going to try it again. Point number one, how I stay lean 24/7 is by eating the same things every day. Let me ask you something, why would you fix something that's not broken? If I'm doing something that's working, then why not repeat it if my goal is to stay lean? Like I'm supposing you drive, right? And if your car has this thing called cruise control, you basically put it on cruise control and you can just whip the car and you don't even have to think about it. Now what's harder, doing the cruise control or going back to the manual and changing the speed and the pedals and all that? Cruise control, because you don't need to think about it no more. The same thing with this, bro. In my inside of my cupboard, I've just got a sticker there and it tells me everything I need to eat for the day. And why would I not do that? Because if I do that, I know I'm going to be shredded. I'm going to stay lean. Let me just give you another example. Iron Robin, right? He used to do this thing where he runs down the right wing, he cuts in, and he hits it with his left foot, and it curls in, he scores like that. He was like the cutting artist. If he was doing that and it was working, then why would he stop? He was banging goals left, right, centre, and people couldn't stop him, even though they knew what he was going to do. Why not apply the same thing to the meals? If I know if I'm going to eat breakfast, lunch and dinner and it's going to get me shredded, and it keeps me shredded, then I'm just going to keep doing it. Light work. Next point is why do it? I'm a big believer, very firm believer in whys and the reasons behind doing things. If your reason isn't big enough, if it isn't good enough, I probably won't do what it takes to get there, because building your dream body, building your dream anything, is not easy. And for you watching this video, you obviously want to be lean and be shredded and have that Instagram physique. So why do it? I'll be honest with you, bro, I was someone with very little confidence when I was in uni. This is gonna get me absolutely grilled by my boys. I don't know what. I didn't go on a date for around 3 years. For 3 years, just imagine that I didn't meet a single girl on a date, let's go out for a meal or anything like that. That's how low my confidence was. I'll even tell you another one. There was one time when I was in my freshers week, and I don't do this anymore and I don't condone this, I'm just telling you the story to let you illustrate. I was in a club and a girl came up to me and started dancing next to me. My confidence was so low that I actually ran out of the club. Now you're probably thinking I'm joking, but I have got eyewitness accounts that saw that happen. My boys tried to grab me back in. They were like, what are you doing? Go back in and speak to her. Now I don't do this anymore, just to say, I'm done with that. I'm just letting you know how bad my confidence was. I started to notice massive changes in my life when I started to get shredded. You don't need to seek attention, but having attention is nice. It's a nice thing to have. People are not going to admit it, people are not going to like it, people are going to lie about it, say, no, I don't want it, I don't want it. I'm being completely honest. Even if you're a guy who's got everything together, people giving you a little bit of attention for something good is nice. When I got shredded, I started to notice that I was getting a bit more attention, which is nice. And even when I was drunk, I'd never speak to a girl. But when I was in the gym, there was this girl that kept following me around for like a week. As in, so if you do an exercise, she'd come next to you and do the other exercise there. She'd do that for like a week, and then one time I just thought, well, screw it. And I just put my bottle down and I asked her, she was on the cable machine next to me, and I said to her, oh, yo, can you watch a cable? I'm just gonna go fill up my bottle. Don't use this. If you use this technique, yeah, you're dirty. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do this technique. I'm just telling you what I did. So I told her, just look after the cable machine, and then I went and got my bottle, and my bottle was already full anyway. I just went there, filled it up, came back, and then I just started busting a conversation. She did law, something, whatnot. Started speaking to her, then I got a Snapchat. And the reason I say that is because I wouldn't even speak to girls when I was drunk. Never mind being sober in a gym where everyone else can see. And I think a massive part of that was having the confidence that came from having a lean and shredded physique, because I was in the gym for years. Never had I that sort of confidence to do anything like that. So you gotta have a why, and obviously the why will change as time goes. Your why at the start might be because you got a holiday coming up, you wanna look good for it. For me now, my why is very different. Now it's a lot more focus on my business. I wanna focus on my health, being lean, having low body fat. I've got higher health, I've got higher focus when I'm doing my work. My business requires me to be in good shape as well, obviously, because I'm posting about the gym. So I've got so many whys stacked up that the reasons for me to stay lean are always high, and the reason for me not to stay lean are so low. I need you to think as well, what's your reason that you want to stay lean or that you want to get lean? If you find your reason isn't that strong, bro, it might be the reason why you're not willing to do what it takes. Boys, I'm sorry if the light goes off right now because the sun's just setting. Next tip is to train at least 3 times a week at the gym. Listen to this quote from Bruce Lee. Long-term consistency trumps short-term intensity. When I was in uni and I had to study for an exam, the last like 3 days you would absolutely cram it. I'd be drinking Monsters and coffees and doing whatever just to get the work done. What happened when I got to 3rd year was I actually started to take my work seriously, and I spread my work out nice and evenly throughout the year. And I was honestly just coasting through my 3rd year. Like, I even was working a part-time job. I started picking up Muay Thai. I started writing blogs and learning how to design websites and everything. And all this stuff happened while I was improving my social life as well. So it was crazy how focusing on the long-term consistency really helps. And I know I talk about this 3-day week, 4-day week splits. It's because, especially when you get past your 20s and you start to take more responsibility on, it's going to be very hard for you to manage high amount of days in the gym. But if you commit to a plan which is long-term, which requires little effort weekly, but adds up over time, it's that compounding effect. And it's very powerful as well, because if you do this for like a year and you start to build some lean muscle, having more lean muscle makes your metabolism higher as well. So that basically means you burn more calories at rest. And I want to encourage you to actually put that effort in to build that lean muscle and use these 3-day and 4-day splits. But if you need one, I've got some minimalist programs that I'll link in the description for you. So if you click that, completely for free, 5 sessions, and you can use those if you're struggling to create a program. Next is to surround yourself with high performers. When I was drinking, when I was smoking, when I was doing all the dumb shit, I was surrounded by the same kind of people that was in the same situation as me. But when I decided to make a change, it was a bit of a phase when there wasn't really anyone else that was in the same sort of mindset, the same sort of boat. But once you cross that phase and you actively start searching for people around you that are doing the same thing, that might be a bit better than you, that have the same end goal, what you'll get is something that is huge you can leverage when it comes to getting lean and building your best physique, and that is accountability. Most likely, if you're fat, I don't say this to be disrespectful, but I'm pretty sure that your friends will also be fat, and your family will probably be fat, and your sibling probably will also be fat. Like I said, no disrespect. So their accountability standards will always, for you, will just be fatness. They're not going to care. They don't care about it because that's their standard for you. And today I went to the gym, right? There was a guy next to me as well. He was like leg pressing like bloody 8 plates on either side or something. He's doing a bodybuilding show. And what you'll find is when you start to do things, you'll start to surround yourself with other people like you will just come into your life. And I just started chatting to him as well. He's on his game, he's grafting, he's trying to build his own brand. He's trying to encourage his own people through Instagram. What will happen is now you can start to build like a new community, a new circle of people who are in the same boat, that are trying to get to the same end goal. But you won't get that until you actually make the step first. I was part of the guys that did dumb stuff. I was encouraging other people to do dumb things. So I just want to make that clear. Me in no means was perfect, and that's my responsibility now. However, at this stage, I accept the responsibility, and I realise that my voice can be used for better things. That's why I'm trying to do what I can with the limited amount of time that I've got. And I want to put that responsibility on you as well, because you watching this video, you're not weak. You understand the message that we're trying to build here. So why not be that guy? Why not be the guy that tells your boy, bro, just allow the burger today, let's cook food at yard, and let's go to the gym tomorrow morning. You're always trained to wait for someone to tell you, but no one tells you to be that guy. You should be that guy. You should be the guy that's saying, bro, let's hit the gym today, let's hit the gym tomorrow. Stop smoking, man, stop drinking, let's level up, let's build a business, let's try a side hustle. Instead, you're always waiting for someone else to tell you. But if you're watching my channel, I don't want you to be that guy who's waiting. If you were your highest form, who would you rather be? Would you rather be the guy that's encouraging people to take action around you, or would you rather be the guy that's just waiting for people to tell you? I know your head's in the right place. I know you've got what it takes to be that guy, to encourage people to make these right decisions. So do it. Don't wait for it anymore. But yeah, bro, just have to build a nice community of little warriors, you know. Try to make that positive impact. Try to surround yourself with high performers. But the first step is for you to become a high performer as well. But as always, bro, you know my message. Keep building, keep progressing. I'll catch you in the next one.